Fiddling Abdi, Danny Boy here, and we're back in the Grand Canyon for race 2 of the steam powered trains. Beautiful sunset there in the background. The trains are pretty much ready to go. They have their 4 Westfleet Rail coaches, which are the heaviest coaches. So everything's ready to go. We have our 2 Germans there, our American, our shiny new A4 Mallard. We've went with the Class 9 in Black Prince livery, because it's sort of better at hauling. So without further ado, we shall get going. It is paused. We shall set everything. Should be going to Cedar City, which is correct. There we go. So it'll be interesting to see how things fare. This train here, the New York Central J3, won the last haulage race for the steam trains. So there we go. Or did it? Yes, I think it did. Right, so we're ready to rock and roll here. So without further ado, we shall get going. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Wait for the horns. And they are off in a cloud of smoke. Let's see how they get on. See, the J3 way ahead already. The New York Central J3. If only its Norfolk and Western counterpart is as good. It does not seem to be though. It seems to be doing okay though. This German train again suffering. It ain't that great when it comes to hauling. Doesn't have the oomph that the rest of the trains do. They're heading into the tunnels though. Let's jump in with him. 51, the rest are pulling ahead. The Class A4 ain't doing so great now that it's got a load behind it. We'll just have to wait and see how it fares. It is currently in second last. The New York J3 is away around the corner already. So could be a few more points for the New York Central J3 there. We're up to 70 miles per hour, which is fine. The Class 9 Black Prince should be able to handle that. It's within its 90 mile per hour budget. So any train that goes over that will be able to beat the Class 9, unfortunately. He's still ahead. We're back out into the daylight. Let's see. There is the New York Central train there. There is the 003. The Class 9 losing out now that it's at its top speed. But it is staying in front of the German train. There's the A4. Its top speed of 126, letting it claw back some ground. This high speed section working in favour for the A4 as it goes over that weird bump section there. 126 miles per hour down to the bottom of this volley. The right streetcar has become available. That's extremely useful. And the German train is passing the Class 9. So he's not down and out yet. There are a lot of turns where he can claw some time back. As you can see, the J3 getting ahead of the Mallard there. So they're going through that tunnel section. I dare say this Class 9 will be able to gain a bit more ground. 70 miles per hour. Let's see if it has the acceleration to pass this German number. The corners working in Class 9's favour there. Up to 80. Up to 90. If you can stay above 90 for a while. Oh no, he's just edging in front. Right, you'll have to wait till the next corner there, buddy. Which is there, so you might be okay. Let's pull you there. Our 2 British trains there. Right, this is a slow section, so the Class 9 may be okay. The J3 there. These 4 roughly about the same when it comes to the haulage. It looks like the Class 9 is now not in last position as they head round to Hurricane, I do believe. Hurricane is just over there. The other J3's doing quite well, actually. The 003 from Germany seems to be suffering now. Even this guy's doing quite well. It did terribly the last time. The green German there. There may be a chance for the Black Prince to claw back a couple of places. What is going on over here? Everyone's down to 51. Last 2 trains crawling over the back of the hill there. Jump on board. We go through this tunnel section. The G3 just got a massive power. Wow. He's gone. Okay, let's zoom out there. So this A4 is actually in second. That's the Class 9. You're actually in fourth. So you are in second. You are in first. Nice rail side track view there. Wait for the next ones to pass. Oh. And him. Okay. You're now last. There is a battle for last position. Ooh, this German train is up into second now. So we've got American in first, the 003 in second, Mallard in fourth, Norfolk and Western in fifth. So a vast difference from the single unit race. Now I need to sort of tell where in the map they are. They're heading round to Cedar. No, not Cedar. Let's actually find out where the hell that is. It's Chino Valley. Okay. Chino Valley is the New York City J3 and first. This 003 is still in second. None of them have passed 90 miles per hour yet except for these 2. So the Black Prince in with a shot there. I think he may still be in last. Get up there, buddy. He's doing 84, you're doing 88, a full 4 miles per hour in front. Who's that on the inside? That is the Norfolk and Western J3. both trains in second last and last are gaining on the Norfolk and Western. We'll just have to wait and see. Ah, no. They're up past 90 miles per hour, so it's... You guys are pretty screwed. As they come down around here though, the New York Central J3 is looking pretty sweet. Just as it did back in the Gotthard line, it is well out in front. The German's still in second, the Mallard's still in fourth. Let's have a look at these two. You're down to 81, you're at 90. You are a fair bit in front. He's almost slowed down to 80. Norfolk Western is down to 67. It's slowing down well though. Whoa, here it goes. See, it did to slow down because it was on the inside track. It was a tighter turn, which has not been good for it. Any second now on our right hand side. Our uphill acceleration of the British train, just passing it there. So we need to swap over these two. I should actually name these, it would be a hell of a lot easier. Right, we've still got the New York Central train in first, the 003 in second, the A4, although pretty amazing as a single unit, it's struggling with the extra weight. Even this, you're almost up to 90, he's still lingering at 78. Could gain another place here for the Class 9. I do believe he's actually starting to slow down. 74, I think he's starting to slow down as well. It may be due to this turn coming up. But no, he's still going at 73, 80. So this thing is pretty decent. It's good at hauling, it's good with the extra weight. Right, it is suffering slightly here. The A4 and friends are way up there. Let's leave that for the moment, see where you are. It's quite a windy section of track. The 003 is starting to gain on you. Nice. How are you getting on? So the winding section of track is not doing these trains and, well, these heavy hitter trains any good. There is a train way in front there. What is that? I think that was the A4 passing there. We'll have to have a look. Now, there's the A4 there, so it is still quite a distance in front. He is about to gain a position here on the inside of this Norfolk and Western. Could be a few more points for Great Britain here. Although there are faster sections where they'll be able to claw some distance back, especially once they get to the top of this hill. There is the Norfolk. There is the New York Central J3, the 003 behind it. We're even starting to gain on the Mallard. Where is last? Where are you at, buddy? You are now extremely far behind. because 4th and 5th are right there. The G3, New York Central G3, not looking so hot now. 50 miles per hour. The 003 is up at 56. They are at the top of the hill, but this is a faster section. The speed of the New York Central G3 is starting to climb there. 66, 65, 66, 66, 67, 67, 68, 68, 69, 69. It is now faster. It's just starting to pull away there. Let's have a look down here. You have lost a position. Move you up there. But you should be okay because this is quite a fast section. They are still going uphill though, that is a thing. That may be an issue for some of them. Right, the New York Central J3 starting to pull away there. It's still not up to 90 miles per hour, which means any train that is not under over 90 miles per hour, this guy might catch them. He's passed now, so he's now A-OK for the moment. Which probably means this guy will be able to get up to 90 miles per hour and gain some distance back on him. Looks like the J3 is off. So the German trying hard there to catch up. It almost caught up. This is a faster section though. It is going to have to slow down there. Right, let's see. Let's see if you can pass your teammate in the A4. In the Mahler. How far away are you? I can't actually see him. I can see the smoke trail from the A4. As he heads up round there, you'll have to slow down for this corner. They are going downhill now, so this is a faster section. Right, he's at 90 miles per hour, which means the train behind him, oh no, everything's gone madness. The German is out the other side of the tunnel. That's the German in last. Okay, you're there. There's the 003. Now I just need to find out which position these three are in. The J3 using its acceleration to get away. A slow corner there. We'll have to see how they get on. Is this just a short tunnel? Yes. Right, who is this appearing here? It is still the A4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This guy is now miles behind. I want to see who arrives first at the end of here. It is still the Class 9. He is doing A-OK. Just I might add. Right, let's have a look at first and second. Not too much. They are heading downhill. You're at 72. He's only at 65 though. So the New York Central J3 is starting to pull away. Is this a fast section? It is up till about here, and then it'll be a slow bend. They are heading back down the valley, so they are past the halfway mark. Round about this section here, where it curves round there, is the halfway mark. Now let's have a look over here, through the landslide there. 57. If you could speed up a touch, you may actually catch up on your teammate who is in front of you just. He's at 63, you're at 64, 62, 64, 63, 65, 64, 65, 65, he's slowing down for the corner. He might actually catch this mallard, maybe. Where are you? You are far behind now. Very far behind. Let's have a look at first. Right, you are heading downhill. This is quite a fast section. Sweeping corners. You don't have to slow down much. You may have to slow down for this section. Nope. Looks like they'll be able to hit full speed going down here though. Not so good for the Class 9, pretty good for the Norfolk and Western, and for the A4. Let's have a look at check in with our A4. How does it look? Getting a bit of speed on, hopefully. The Class 9 is pulling away from the Norfolk and Western now, so it may be okay. There is, I do believe that's second position. There is first there, just heading round. Out. 78. That's the, oh god, I hate it when it does this. Everything goes a bit mental. You are last. In fact, you are second. You are third. You are last. Okay, sorted. Right, you're at 90 miles per hour. That's bad for you. The Norfolk and Western, with its higher speed, is coming in at 100 miles per hour to catch the Class 9 there. So he needs to speed up. He needs to get a move on. Ooh. The top speed though of the 003 coming into play. It is starting to catch up. I wonder if this guy, the 18201, will gain some ground. That would be interesting. You're about to lose your first place. The downhill slope really did help out. Oh no, it's bleeding speed. That's it. You are done. Toast. History. Oh no! The Class 9 being defeated by the superior speed of the Norfolk and Western train there. It is now a staggering 23 miles per hour faster. Did the A4 gain any ground at all? Not particularly, no. Uh-oh. Need to change these two. And we need to change these two. We have a new leader. this fast section defeating that train there, we should be heading up to Willow Springs, and then they'll be heading back up the valley to Cedar City. So well done 003, you've reclaimed your throne, maybe. The race ain't over yet. We are entering slow sections again. So a few trains losing out due to top speed there. These fast sections are really kicking them in the nuts there, we'll say. 90 miles per hour, you're still doing 109. Are you catching anybody? I do not think so. How far away are you from the Norfolk and Western train? It is now clean out of sight. Oh well, no luck. No luck to be had there. Can't even see it now, it's totally gone. What about last position? Where are you? You can't actually see the Class 9, so he should be safe. Oh, we're gonna have a change of leadership. This is, I think they're starting to head back up the valley. They are. They're heading up past South Rim. Right, so now they're heading up again. Now it is down, back down to power and not top speed. You're going to hit your top speed, just avoiding the landslide narrowly there. You're at 99. Class 9 seems to be stuck on 76 miles per hour. Right, they're starting to climb back up the hill towards the finish line. No issues so far, no trains randomly stopping for no apparent reason. You may be okay, because there is a winding section coming in. Third place way back here. Fourth place, fifth place and sixth still round there at Prescott Valley, the city of Prescott Valley there. How are you doing? You are pulling ahead slightly. He's got the speed though, he'll start to come back. Uh-oh. Through here. Jump on board with second. So they're almost at the finish line. They are nearing the end. Creeping up the inside here. Once they reach the top of this mountain, that's where Cedar City is. Nice. You're back up into first. Well done. Ooh, the HHP 8 is available. I will need that at some point. You need to go there. You need to go there. And the A4 needs to go there. Sorted. Let's have a look here. Right, they are heading. Autosave for the win there. Good show. They are almost there. Can the New York Central J3 scrape its first position back? It started off the race in first. It has fought continuously to sort of stay in first. It's second at the moment. Oh, what is going on here? They are sort of tied. 59, 56, 60. Oh, he's just edged up in front. Come on. 57. Look at it there. New York Central. They are nearing the finish line. Let's close everything for the moment and have a look at these two. The finish line will be when they pass this bridge. Let's see which train crests the top of the hill first. I see the smoke. It is the J3. Well done, sir. Let's spin it round here. First person to go past the bridge. Well done. A win there for the New York Central J3. It did awesome. Fought till the very end. So did the German. It did good as well. Nice. So they are coming in. There is third place. I do believe it is the Mallard. The other Brit there did quite well. So happy with that result. Let's stop these trains. You and you. Let's stop you there. Stop you there. Here's our Mallard coming in third. There he is. So pretty decent when it comes to single unit, but when it comes to having a bit of weight behind it, struggling slightly. The Norfolk and Western actually gained a fair bit of ground on the A4. Here he goes now. So fourth place for the other American. Well done. Snuffed out the Class 9 Black Prince there, which is actually going faster. Oh, you stop. Turn around. I stopped you. I should have let you keep going. So, a fifth place for him. The German train is slowly but surely getting there. Weight, just not its speciality. Although, the Germans got a few points for the second place there. From the 003. There is the Class 9 there in fifth. So not completely lost all of the time. That's the last two heavy haulage races in a row. It's proved that it can beat some of the other trains. It can almost beat the Norfolk and Western. It's just the high speed sections that really kill it. You are arriving in there. And set you to stop. Where is my German? He's in the tunnel now, 50 miles per hour. Eerily slow, unfortunately for him. He will get there nonetheless. He will get a point for his efforts. There he is. Arriving in the sunset. Right, everything's gone madness again. Second, you were first. The A4 was third. You were fourth. And you were fifth. There he is approaching the finish line now. Very nice. We'll actually speed it up now since he's almost there. There you go, buddy. Good man. Wait till he hits 0 and stop. So, there you have it. Race 2, the heavy haulage race for the steam power trains, and the New York Central for the second time in a row coming out on top. So, excellent race from him. The 003 constantly putting pressure on it, So he finished second. The Mallard, which would totally blew everyone away in the single unit race, now finishing up third in the heavy haulage. The Norfolk and Western, getting lucky there with the high speed sections, giving it a fair bit of distance away from the Class 9. And the Class 9, which is a shame because it's got the shortest top speed, really did try there, but it just wasn't enough. And the 18201 from Germany in last there. It is quite decent in the single unit. It's just when it comes to the haulage, it does suffer greatly. So that is it for this race. We shall go to the table standings after this race to see how things go on. So without further ado, here's the table standings. So after the second race, here are the standings. The New York City J3 got another win. It pretty much dominated the whole race on the Gotthard map, but struggled to get its win on the Grand Canyon map. The Class 003 was right up behind it in second. The A4 did quite well, finishing middle of the pack, a lot better than the previous version of the A4. The Norfolk and Western J3 got its fourth place. It was combating with the Class 9 there. We got a second last place, and again dead last was the BR 18201, which also finished last in the Gotthard map also. So here was the results of the haulage race. We will now go and check the championship tables for the trains and then for the countries. So here are the championship stats for the trains. So in first place, still the 003 with 21 points overall over the 4 races so far. The New York City J3 is in second with 19, and the new Norfolk and Western J3 in third with 13. The A4 is coming up the table now. It has 12 points, just edging out the BR 18201 with 11, and the classes 7 and 9 with 8 points there, almost in double figures. I'm sure they'll get to double figures in the next race. But there are the train championship table. The 003 still in the lead for the moment, and then we will now go and check the country championship table. So here are the championship table for the countries. The 3 teams we've got: Germany, USA and Britain. Germany still well out in the lead there. It's going to take some doing to actually beat them. The 003 seems to be holding its ground and keeping the points up. The USA in second. The New York City J3 racking up some points to keep them in second. And with the new addition of the modded A4, the Brits are starting to come up the table. Whether they'll finish in a place other than last, we will have to wait and see. But that is it for the steam powered races. As always, the diesel races will be up next, and if you did actually watch these and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see what's happening in the diesel races and electric races, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever at the races on the Grand Canyon track, and I will catch you later.